What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Unbearableboss back at it again, and today we're going to be talking about the DKOldies Xbox 360. Now, it's been roughly a week and a half, almost a week and a half, since I uploaded that video. And we're going to talk about what are my plans with this Xbox 360, what am I going to do with it. Now, if you've seen the either video from mine or Devin, this Xbox 360, wherever it came from, had a very rough life and clearly was not refurbished. Thank you for scamming me, DKOldies. Joey, if you're watching this, congrats. You scammed another person. I hope you can sleep well at night. So, I'll put the links to both of those videos in the description. Because if you've seen the opening up of this console and then my buddy Devin trying to refurbish it the best he could with what he had, it was bad. Like, in that video you could see how bad the disk drive, it sounded like it was dying, honestly. But after we cleaned it and after using it for a little bit, it is surprisingly quiet. It's gone from making a horrible screeching sound to sounding like it was dying to now it makes a nice satisfying hum. So I'm very happy with that, but I still have the white door that came with it. Honestly, I'm still a little ticked off about that because these faceplates, Microsoft's whole intention with this style of Xbox was you could pop off the faceplates and swap them out. Like, that was their whole point. And the fact that they didn't do that, to put a door that slid across the table that actually went with the console back on. And I don't know, but yeah, the bottom of it's cracked too. But we got it cleaned. It runs a lot better. I've been using it a lot. Not really for gaming. I have some games coming for it. I'm waiting on a capture card because I plan on doing a series called well, I don't know what to call it yet, but basically I'm going to pick a very good game that came out on the 360 and play it from start to finish. Basically to show people is you don't have to spend a lot of money. Don't use the DKOldies Xbox 360 as an example to have a good gaming experience, okay? Now, I thought there was some redemption because on the back right here, if I remove the Wi-Fi, we got a manufacturer date of 10/24/2009. So, unless there's another motherboard in this console, this is a Jasper motherboard. A very desirable motherboard because it was the only motherboard produced in this style of Xbox 360 that didn't come with the red ring of death. Now, I thought that was a redeeming factor of it, but when I found out you can get the motherboards by themselves for around $50 to $75, it just a bigger slap in the face. Now, the smart thing to do is to return it and get my money back. No. I'm going to milk this thing dry, make every type of video I can with it. For starters, this, I got excited when I first saw this because, oh sweet, they gave you a 360 controller and the adapter to use on the PC. That's really cool. No, finds out that you have to plug this in to the 360 in order for this controller to be recognized at all. So I'm very butthurt about that. I got a new controller coming in. I was on eBay and there was a brand new controller, a brand new black Xbox 360 controller, Microsoft official, that came with the wireless adapter, and I was so close, okay? I bumped it up to 55, he bumped it up to 65 within the last few seconds. He had the same idea as me, okay? He was going to wait till the absolute last minute, and he freaking won. So I'm a little upset about that. I did buy a refurbished Xbox 360 controller. Not going to spoil it, I'll show y'all. Because some people don't like these type of Xbox 360 controllers. I do, because it was one of the first Xbox 360 controllers I had. And I'll explain why when I get that to you. I was going to test it out with some very graphically intensive games I have. The most I have is Battlefield 3. Problem is, my Battlefield 3 disc, both of them are broke. One of them's physically cracked, and the other one is starting to split. You know, like the layers of disc are starting to split from each other. So I couldn't really test it out. I did order a new copy of Battlefield 3 and it will be here sometime soon. But what is my plans for this? Well, for starters, we're gonna give it a new home. It's part of the gaming setup now. We just need to get a decent capture card and then I'm gonna start capturing gameplay footage on it. And if you guys seen that crappy HDMI cable that came with it, that thing was stupid thin. I actually went out and got this HDMI cable by Philips. I picked this up. Shout out to Vintage Stock. Alright, if you need retro gaming stuff, keep in mind it's not refurbished. I think the only thing that you can kind of say they refurbish and clean are their games and their disc. But other than that, they don't really open up controllers and game consoles and do any of that. They just sell them used as is, which is fine because at least you know what you're buying. I swear, if you need any retro gaming stuff whatsoever, go to Vintage Stock. I swear, it is my favorite video game store to this day. But I found this brand new HDMI cable. This is a 4K one that can support all the high resolutions and stuff. And it's by Philips, and I didn't know that company still existed. Only paid $12 for it. And yes, I know it's short, only at 3 foot, but that's all I need because it's hooked up to because I got a second, it's a TV, not a monitor, hooked up to the computer. And it came with the house when we moved in. The stand was broken, and I used it back in my old job for traveling. So I got it hooked up, and I got dual monitors running through my computer. It's nice. It's a lot convenient. And I got this thing hooked up to that little TV, and I've been using it mostly for YouTube right now until I can get some of the good games in. Because I don't want to play anything just yet because I want it to be an experience for all of us to share, including me. I want to share it with y'all. But the outside of the console, as I stated, I was going to replace, but after finding out it is a Jasper motherboard, I really want to keep it intact, but I'm also tired of looking at it. It is beat up. It isn't. I did my best to clean it, but just some stuff is not going to be washed off. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a skin, a carbon fiber skin for it. And actually Microsoft released a carbon fiber faceplate for this thing. So I'm going to put the carbon fiber faceplate on, and then just put the carbon fiber skin all around it. And I'll probably upgrade it from 120 gigabytes to 250 gigabytes when I can. I think that's the most I'll ever need. So, but yeah, that's just kind of the update on the DKOldies Xbox 360. It is running very well. It's not getting terribly hot. It is getting warm, but not hot. Not as hot as my launch model PS3. And yeah, it's gonna get a good home. It's gonna get used. It's part of the Unbearableboss gaming family, and it doesn't sit with the rest of the game consoles. It sits on my computer desk with White Lightning, my PC. You can watch that build on my channel if you guys want to. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick recap. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. This is not gonna be the last time you see this Xbox 360. And yeah, the wireless adapter actually went to Vintage Stock, and they got a bunch of these for very good prices. And they're in a lot better condition. They have mine's missing the 4 rubber feet, and I didn't really care about it because this thing's used. It didn't say if it worked or not, so I'm glad it did. But the fact that I could buy better at Vintage Stock, I really wish I would. I would have. The third-party power supply I'm having no problems with so far. I don't know what the deal was. Maybe he just got a bad one in Jacob R's video. Because it said it started smelling like it was burning in his video. So I am going to try to find a first-party option when I can. It's just finding anything first-party for Xbox 360s, even controllers, has been the biggest pain in the butt. Even Vintage Stock doesn't have any. The only thing they have from this generation is PS3 controllers. No Xbox 360 controllers of any kind. So, yep, stay tuned. Stay tuned for that, guys. It's not the last you'll see of the console. But I will show you one thing real quick to prove how good Vintage Stock is. Give me a moment. Yeah. Wanted to show you something. I actually picked up this original Xbox controller at Vintage Stock, and they sell these little rubber things to put over your thumbsticks so they don't wear out as fast. Official Microsoft original Xbox controller Model S in this beautiful sapphire blue. Now, these games I did not get at it. I got this one at my local Goodwill. I don't know what it's about. To me, it reminds me of like some sort of Fast and the Furious style of racing. And then Shadow Ops, Red Mercury, I think that's how they pronounce it, by Atari, one of my favorite game studios. I got this at my local pawn shop. But why do I have these if they didn't come from Vintage Stock? Vintage Stock offers disc cleaning. So as long as the disc is not like cracked or splitting apart like my Battlefield 3 for the 360 is, you can actually take these games in and have them cleaned. Like, a game that doesn't work can go back to working. Like, that's the beauty of it, okay? They don't even charge you that much. I think it's like $1 a game or something. It's been a while. So, yeah, just, if you need anything, I know, I live in Oklahoma, and there's a bunch of Vintage Stocks all around. Tulsa, Stillwater, Edmond, Oklahoma City. I have to travel quite a ways to get to them, so. And they don't got any in my town, so I have to freaking, depending on which one I want to go to, it takes me about 30 minutes to 1 hour, so. It's a drive to get to it, but I swear it's worth it, because you find, I got a really good condition copy of Doom 3 in the limited edition steel case. And inside it actually comes with an original scratch-off of the very first version of Xbox, still unscratched. Like, to me, that's like a treasure. I don't know if that's worth anything or not, but to me, it's a treasure. Like, honestly, that's incredible. So if you need anything from the original Atari 2600 to the latest PS5 or Xbox Series X, they have it. They won't have it all the time, but they can order stuff from other stores and you can come pick it up. Like, they make it as easy as possible for you guys to buy stuff from them. I will say the only negative thing about them is their online website. I don't know if it's because I've never used it on a computer, but every time I try to use it on my phone, it's a headache. So I've never ordered anything from their website. I always go in the store to pick it up. The customer service is great. Don't have a complaint with that. So, yeah. I just wanted to shout them out because I probably could have paid, if they had it, $120 for this version of the console and then like a stack of games to go with it with original controllers. I've seen those deals in Vintage Stock at the time. They even got an original Xbox starter pack where you pay like $150 for the console, but you get 2 original controllers. I think you get the DVD remote too. You get all original cables. And I think they give you like between 25 and 50 games. Not some of the crappy ones, but like some of the good games that come with it too. So they always got deals. And they'll always work with you. And you can even sell your game consoles or your video games too. Like Vintage Stock, shout out to them. I'll put the link to their website in the description below as well. I support them. I love what they're doing. And honestly, this is going out to you, Joey from DKOldies. I will never buy another product from you, okay? Not even for views or clickbait. Because I will admit that video did a lot better than I thought it would. But that wasn't the whole point. I was just seeing if they were scamming small town, no big YouTuber guys like me and my buddy Devin. And it turns out they're scamming everybody, so. Congrats, Joey. You scammed another person and you can sleep well at night because you did. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notifications bell. And big things coming. We're going to put a carbon fiber skin and faceplate on this Xbox and hide all the shame. We're getting a new first-party controller. Not brand new, but refurbished. I'm going to find out if it is refurbished or not. And, yeah. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching the video. Unbearableboss out.